You nominate Kartel with Tesfa, then Tesfa when the do not journey in music and I do nothing for music.
Andrew NUFFY Nelson is my brother and my official MC. However, he's not authorized to speak or represent VYBZ KARTEL in any official business, legal, or brand-related capacity. KRIS is not authorized to speak on my behalf.
Where's the NUFFY attack?
Your NUFFY attack.
Jaja.
VYBZ KARTEL flap out in a dance hall. Flap.
We bust all our artists, all VYBZ KARTEL and me bust VYBZ KARTEL.
You give one of them first.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
But I don't remember though, but I thought this is what the show is about.
BEENIE actually bust back VYBZ KARTEL. When Links go so and Vice put more a real bad man, that's the song. Make the people them start like back Kartel somewhat.
Is it safe to say that you'd give your life to protect VYBZ KARTEL?
Of course.
Maybe Matsus miss him calling. The Secret Service is a good place for them type of talent and quality, you know.
It's not radio, it's Levels with Kshema Awidzeya. Big up to my co-host KRIS in the building.
Present and correct. You don't know we face in the place, and as usual, we give thanks for the first day of the rest of our life.
Look at man.
Let's see it.
Of course, big up to the Levels community. Thank you to our new subscribers. And if it's your first time checking in, guess what? Make sure you hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, be a part of the Levels community. What are you waiting for?
Do the right thing.
Rock and come in.
That is it.
Look here, so much are going across social media and it is very festive. KRIS boy, VYBZ KARTEL seem like him regulate the Gaza.
Yeah, the system I get regulated. For real, for real, for real.
Whoa. So of course, latest piece of information, we see where VYBZ KARTEL has issued a press release, a statement actually, saying nobody can really talk on behalf of him, with the exception of a few people.
Yeah, man, I say, no man, NUFFY attack on film, yeah. You see me, I say?
NUFFY!
NUFFY attack.
Of course, you know, say all of that happened right after NUFFY went on a rant across social media and at the GRAMMY cause all of this, you know?
See it there?
But first of all, I just want to give you an idea of VYBZ KARTEL's statement, right? So, according to Adidja Palmer, he says, for the avoidance of doubt, the only individuals authorized to speak on my behalf in any representative capacity are Linton T.J. White, my manager, Jason Mitchell, my legal counsel. Andrew NUFFY Nelson is my brother and my official MC. However, he's not authorized to speak or represent VYBZ KARTEL in any official business, legal, or brand-related capacity. You know, don't you know? It says, as it relates to VYBZ KARTEL, the brand, the artist, and the entity, only Adidja Azim Palmer, myself, Linton T.J. White, and Jason Mitchell are permitted to make statements, representations, or commitments on my behalf. Any statements made outside of this structure may or may not reflect my position, thus should not be treated as official. Respectfully, Adidja Azim Palmer, VYBZ KARTEL. No, very detailed and very clear.
Yeah. Well, I guess, well, at least he enough a piece of cloth. He enough of the CEO of cloth. You see what I say?
Yeah, because he still refer to him as his official MC.
And brother, you know, but...
And I feel like this was really necessary for Kartel, but you feel like this was something where, for example, Bounty Killer would have wanted to see when that whole thing did go on with him and Gaza Uncle.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then it also make you wonder, is it... here's the thing, I guess it could be a Grammy issue, or is it a fellow artist, Kesnam the issue, or both?
I think what NUFFY did, right, for go up on social media and rant like that, basically it make it seem like VYBZ KARTEL bad mind or him day and feelings over Keznamdi's win. You understand?
Make the brand look unprofessional and weak.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You're talking
yeah.
about VYBZ KARTEL. It's like we said in the last podcast, right? VYBZ KARTEL is a big brand. Really
Absolutely.
huge, big
Yeah,
name,
yeah,
global
yeah.
name. So him have a curtail who say what them say about him and how people represent him.
Yeah. But how did we get here?
How did we get here? Look here, before we move on to how we got here, I just want to kind of look at what VYBZ KARTEL's statement mean as a whole. It no means say outside a TJ, him lawyer, and him, nobody cannot represent VYBZ KARTEL or speak for him.
Yeah.
So where does that leave then? Gaza Uncle, Mad Sus, Scatter.
Yeah.
I mean, it speaks specifically to NUFFY, but you
Right.
feel like it spill over to them as well?
I guess, well, here's the thing. The good thing is that one thing for sure, if a TJ are wait to come address certain things, nah, go happen.
Yeah,
We
TJ
never-
that do tacky.
Yeah. We don't seem lawyer make no move unless it's an expansion or cars or contracts.
For
you know?
an event.
Yes, you know, signing off on over 1 million US, then you know, say the lawyer, you know. So essentially, you must say, yo, a me talk for me.
Me talk for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm really saying.
I think it really will now going forward kind of change the landscape.
Yeah.
You know, definitely.
Yeah, for real.
You don't
for
feel
real.
so?
So even like say some of these platforms online where obviously we know they have direct link to Cartel, it's just a fan club.
It is just a fan club.
Yeah.
And I think that is the genesis of the statement, even though he never speaks specifically to anybody else. But the statement to me is very clear.
Yeah. For real.
Just them two people that outside of him. Anybody else? No, listen. But anyway, you mentioned, Kris, how did we get here?
Yeah, I'm
how
curious.
How did we get here?
I'm curious.
Check the levels.
You know who a part of the Grammy already. Them no want VYBZ KARTEL win no Grammy. Them no want him get no Grammy. Me see some people a say Cartel Grammy and a quality Grammy. Why nominate him? Why you nominate him then? What you try to do? For style, my general, you nominate Cartel with Keznamdi, then Keznamdi when the do no journey in the music and do nothing for music. Yeah, youth, you come up and you want the yellow thing. You don't do nothing.
Jaja. Look here, you see for NUFFY as a man where know the business.
Or inna the business.
Or inna the business. That was a huge blunder.
Yeah.
Huge blunder. And that was something him should have said to somebody in an inner circle. Not to go on social media and vent that type of way. And inventing like discredit Keznamdi. Kez a big artist, bad artist, very, very talented.
Absolutely.
You understand?
Yeah.
So the fact that personally, me no rate how enough to deal with that straight.
I think what happened, you know,
It was disrespectful.
I think sometimes I don't know if it's clout, the man them offer, or them just not have nobody to talk to. Them not no friend, them not no family. No. So I guess it's clout, because I'm pretty sure it's them have family and all of that. So it's just like, it's that instantaneous thing where gone are the days where people, if them have something to say, them have to go find a media outlet, and then by the time that happens, you know, I'm change my mind.
And
So this thing where people just take up them phone and just immediately just, some feel as some I say it. Yeah, that kind of.
yeah, that don't work. To the point where NUFFY has issued a statement. I'm not going to read it in its entirety like a Red Cartel statement, but in essence,
say it
I
long?
must say, no, it's a little shorter, but I must say, I am writing to formally apologize for statements I made regarding the Grammy Awards and its recipient selection process. The remarks were my personal opinion expressed in a moment of passion and were not influenced by anyone, including Azim Adidja Palmer, VYBZ KARTEL.
Yeah.
The apology, for me, it fell short of naming Keznamdi.
Because you named the Grammy.
You named the Grammy. Not only that, but in your rant, you called him brawling. So in your apology, I felt like you needed to name him, not the recipient in the category.
Yeah, because you know him.
Keznamdi.
Yeah,
so
for real.
I don't know how people are going to feel about his apology, but I felt like just how everything played out was absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
What do you think though, Kris?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like say it was about time for Cartel forward and really just set things straight. You get what I'm saying? Because he's not saying anything, people just feel like, oh, I know this person close to Kartel, or I seen with Kartel before. So I'm gonna take what him saying as said, this is how Kartel
feels about the situation.
Right.
Yeah.
And one thing I find interesting is that Nuffy as a person that's in the industry for all these years, and then now that he's saying that he's transitioning into a selector. Why would you just kind of close? So is it a case where you're just a Gaza selector, Kartel selector? Because right now Gaza is Kartel as it relates to an artist, and I guess Little Addy and Little Vibes. So is it a case where you're not gonna need any whether dub plates or just connection with other artists? It's like if I'm a Kartel, if I'm a Gaza.
Yeah, you shut the door. And then there is this notion too for like a lot of persons who rep Gaza. It's almost like there is this inkling for them to show you how much I rate Gaza, how much I rep Gaza, that them more time OD.
It's not even
with certain things.
It's not even
like,
loyalty. It's like them radicalized.
Yes, it's like just so radical in them views and them opinions. It's like, you know, them cross a line. You know, so more and more you kind of say that type of energy. It's not even reasoning, like how you basically outlined it, right? He's a part of the industry. He's a MC, and like I say, him want to transition into being a selector. Is it that you plan to only MC Gaza events? Why put yourself in a box like that? Because you still can be loyal. You still can show your loyalty without that level of rigidity.
Yeah. And
because it's still a part of the industry, no?
Yeah, true. And I get it that while Kartel was away, he felt like no one looked out for him. No one gave him opportunities that they probably could have. And
I get that.
Yes. So I also understand it from that
standpoint.
So
I totally get that, because you would have seen where when Kartel take up Nuffy on that level, like making Nuffy his official MC, that's when his
which
quality,
is deserving.
That's when his quality of life elevated, right? So we also understand, and Nuffy come out and say it too. He said it. He said like, yo, Kartel, I'm a boss that, you know, I understand that level of loyalty, appreciation, and him get it. And just maybe it's a situation where what Kartel has done for him, nobody else never do that for him. So it really put him in a one space where at the end of the day, him will switch and this and cut off any and everybody that is not Kartel. So that could I got some reason it out like that, you know. Levels. So that could basically help to better understand the whole radical approach. And the need for make a one know say, yo, no question in it, you know.
But here's the next perspective. Because while Kartel was doing like the tour that he did, whether or the string of shows that he did, Nuffy was right there with him. Nuffy got introduced to a number of international artists and people,
movers and shakers.
Absolutely, perfect word, perfect term. Who probably start following him. So him doing all this, it really like, oh.
Yeah, it puts a damp on him thing. Because you're talking about DJ Khaled. Busta Rhymes. Even CJ Milan. Like she is an international promoter. She's in a space and a place of influence. You know, like there's a way how you have to do it in the business, you know.
And when you see CJ have to cry, like a yes,
Jaja. But differently enough, you know, some know you, right? And that was disappointing. Disappointing because I know you to know the business and understand the industry. And that was a big blunder. Huge blunder.
Yeah, for real.
You understand? Yeah, man. But on the note of the Grammy and why Nuffy crash out, there is this conversation where people are saying Grammy corruption, and this is something will come up after every Grammy Awards. For me personally, Kesnam winning the Grammy, that was absolutely deserving. And people have to speak from a place of knowing, right? So what that mean? Listen to the album, formulate your own views and opinions, and don't really take no press. Because what I get from people who I say, them not know him, how him win, this, that, blah, 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 without even knowing the album.
True. And years we do them something still, to be honest. Because even Morgan's Heritage album that they won the Grammy for, I didn't know it until after they won.
Yeah.
And when I went back and listened, I'm like, oh, it's quality work. Quality work. Yeah. At this point, we get to a place where we understand, say, there's no need for a hit or hits on a Grammy album, but when you listen to it, you're probably going to say, yo, if you really love and appreciate quality music, then
And I think Keznamdi winning the Grammy, it also kind of exposed Jamaica in a way in terms of locally how some people meds are the type of music where them consume. Because ever so often you get the selective outrage, right? Yo, the music a mash up the society, and like everything a spill down on the artists them for have a different meds, and you hear that conversation repeatedly. And here it is, you have one artist, Conscious, sang them dip on a level.
Remember them also burn out, but the Marley family said them repeatedly are winning. And
you have somebody different now. At the first time, him get a Grammy nomination, the first time. And him win.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's like, where is all of this selective outrage I come from? And even Rasta man, I come
That's
out
one whole next thing.
an event.
But before we go there, question.
Jaja.
What's your thought on VYBZ KARTEL not turning up at the Grammys and also not... so far, I don't see where he congratulated Keznamdi. Him not turning up at the Grammys is the case where him knows probably most likely me not in the running for me not gonna win. So why turn up and seem like I was snubbed? Or you feel as if
this is my opinion, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not speaking on behalf of Adija.
You better not.
I'm not authorized,
yes.
right? But anyway, I feel like him probably never got a Grammy because he didn't feel like that was his best work or project. It could also be a situation where him been there, done that. Like him get nominated already. He went last year. He got that experience. Him see what everything is about. Yeah. And it could be a situation where him never really feel like him want to be in that space to go do the whole socializing and all of that. It could be a multitude of things, but I'm gonna go with maybe because him go last year and this year, maybe him too, after listening to the other 4 albums, him never feel like, his was the best.
Right.
I don't know. That could be it. As it relates to not congratulating Keznamdi, I feel like Kartel shoulda congratulate Keznamdi publicly. And here is why. VYBZ KARTEL and Keznamdi do a collaboration, with Tory Lanez. Them have songs together. So the song name Lock the City. City Lock. City Lock, yeah. City Lock. No, City Lock or Lock the City. But it was a song that I used to play all the time. Bad song have a vibe, have an energy, and Kartel, Keznamdi, and Tory Lanez. So I said because of that, you could have congratulated him. It says something about like how Jesse Royal, Lila Ike, and Mortimer has since put out something congratulating Keznamdi as well. It says something about your character. If you lose, you can congratulate the person who win. Right,
and I think him not doing that was one of the reasons why some people would latch on to negative connotations from like NUFFY and probably other persons.
And here is the next twist. It could be a situation where VYBZ KARTEL congratulated Keznamdi privately.
That's
right?
True.
Privately to the point where we are not aware. But the fact that we would have said the other 3 nominees congratulate Keznamdi publicly, and then know the NUFFY rant and everything just kind of, gave people this, like you said, a negative vibe about the whole situation.
And I guess the world that we live in, if we as the fans not see it, it not happen. Which is...
We need to stop it.
We need to stop it. We need to come down. We need to come down.
Yeah, we need to stop it. But chances are, there was a private thing, but just to make you know, like, him and Keznamdi, them have a collaboration, and Kez is very talented. Him deserve it.
No, right.
Him deserve it.
That is it.
And Muda implore people differently though, Chris. Like, instead of just going with opinions that are popular, going with what run the place, or Me don't know, you know, but for me,
And
me can't read.
it all catch the algorithm.
No,
When
but
by
me say-
algorithm, everybody I try jump
No,
on,
me
you know.
know that too, you know, but myself for me is like me can't really speak so passionate about something and me not really go search for myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
go do no little digging for myself or try to listen or try to understand, but me I talk loud and brawling. You know what I mean?
For real.
One of it tough, you know.
But, and you know what would I like still? You see the
Tell
energy
me.
that we Gaza Nation have,
Yes.
maintain the same energy that when it come on to streaming and purchasing
The
artist's music.
Yes.
That's what I say?
Yeah,
And
that's a big point.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
big point, Chris.
yeah, for real. And credit to even Gaza Uncle platform. As we say, we see him push that. We see him push that.
Yeah,
So
to say, you know, if you support the artists,
Yeah.
then don't
Show
just
it
support
in our
them
music.
across social media
Yeah,
alone,
yeah,
but,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
utilize the online mediums.
because when you
and
now
stuff.
buy the music and just make up nice on social media, it come like a clout you chase. And you see what Cartel do with clout chasers. Respectfully.
No, right? So, of course, as you mentioned, what is happening online, you follow Able Boss.
Ja. Okay. Oh, the Who Boss Cartel challenge there.
Yeah, you
Ja.
follow Able Boss.
Come like it's a challenge now because everybody Boss Cartel.
Right, but with Cartel new statement, is he shutting up everybody or that is a part of history? So there's a little difference.
I guess that's a part of history. But who knows? He may release a statement if them overdo it. So
Well, as you say, release. If you have comic relief, Able Boss, check the levels.
I wish boy I said bus VYBZ KARTEL over. You see VYBZ KARTEL? I'm at around and blood.
Footer eyes, Guna Cartel.
We bust all our artists, all VYBZ KARTEL and me bust VYBZ KARTEL.
You give one of them first.
Yeah, Jesus Christ,
But that
first.
I remember though, but I thought this is what the show is about.
В камине в 6 утра фотографии.
Which one of the boy want come take my legacy?
youth.
Look here, one Able Boss from the app.
See. It's interesting because me actually see quite a few persons where you say my beat right there, so either them like it them in the comments or including Mataran, which me feel like say dancehall, yeah, people you can't loosen up a little as long as
Yeah.
not disrespect not there. You get what I say?
Yeah. And that was like light humor, like you
Light
said,
humor,
Tony
yeah,
Mataran
yeah.
and other people who get the beating, them they in the comment section, basically just, you know, a laugh at the whole vibe.
Yeah, and look like that probably that all contribute to the crime rate going down. So yeah, we love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
You have to be able to laugh at yourself too, you know.
Yeah,
real
dancehall
thing.
serious and dark for a while.
Yeah, man. I wanna love the darkness. But as you mentioned, Mataran and, you know, just giving the history a dancehall, more you check the levels. Pre this.
BEENIE actually bust back VYBZ KARTEL. VYBZ KARTEL flap out in a dancehall. Flap. After him and Ninja Man catch up. That's why VYBZ KARTEL probably not 100% in a Bounty Killer, because Bounty Killer, they neglect him them time there. The whole fraternity lose off of him, because them a say, youth, you just bust 4 years now. And you get tired of yourself and your box down. Ninja Man, who is a legend, Cartel is the John Wick after the dancehall. Him get excommunicated. Everybody just goes a bloop and I shove him to the curb. Ricky Trooper goes a boom and say, oh, yeah, I see him. Cartel, oh, and where you feel link with from long time? You don't know Trooper. Round one part of the world, Trooper goes and whole Cartel kingdom, the so-called left ruins of it, and mold it. Killer them now deal with Cartel. Them we heal one another, but them, you know? So Cartel start par up a BEENIE, cause me par up a BEENIE. When Links goes and VYBZ KARTEL pan the mad instrument, Portmore a real bad man. Bust live a glass and do steel bad man. That's the song we start make the people them start like back Cartel somewhat. Cause Links a giant and Links a play the song. Them time the Cartel a par around BEENIE, and BEENIE are the only one that call him on the shows them. Cause enough of the promoters them now book Cartel. Who are run the place? Weddy, Uptown Mondays, and that passa, we run the whole of them there. So how the you gonna bust back in a dance hall?
Yo, Matarana come through with the history.
Yeah.
History lessons.
Yeah, man.
So you hear him mention Ninja Man and that gonna sting 2003.
Right.
Yeah, them time there.
Yeah,
Long
yeah.
time, you know. But how much time one artist can bust in the business though, Chris?
Yo, ask Capleton about there's something there.
But if you
Ask
bust
Capleton.
already,
But to answer your question,
Yeah.
which is why I like, Mataran kind of clarify, say, boss, back, or black, or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Why?
yeah. I didn't say so. That's a quote, man.
To give credit, for example, to Bounty Killer,
Yes.
who did it first, and Beenie Man, who would have thought?
But you know, sir, when we really check the levels and really pray the thing,
Yes.
Mataran story, very accurate.
Yeah.
Because I can remember, and I want to tell you, say, that part of the history, a lot of time, like that was being erased when you really check it out, you know. And even Breast Specialist, the song with Beenie and Kartel do, that was a really big song for Kartel. If you, I want things,
Jaja, you know, it's a good thing Mataran said because I could have got sting in a 2003.
you're too little. What do you want?
So it's good so Mataran actually bring it into context, you know, like a reminder, like remind people that this happened.
Yeah. And here's the thing. You see, Mataran are one of them persons there. I wish him could have sit down and really give us some history and without cussing and the bad word and all of them something.
Because I think that's just his delivery.
Absolutely. And I think that's the reason why.
That.
That's the reason why him have so much. Because I listen quite a bit of the live, and the man really break down so many things. You get to me? I say so for persons who can digest the bad word and all of that.
Yeah.
Trust me, extra lesson. May I tell you?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, even when I think when they say about Cash Money, the sound we bust Kartel, him actually make it known say Cash Money couldn't bust Kartel, or when Kartel bust, Cash Money did have all of these dubs from Kartel as so them bust, which make in my opinion makes sense.
So it's the other way around.
It's the other way around.
Yeah.
Kartel and them did a link from before, and them play a lot of Kartel. But we have to be honest. There's certain platform where you go on or you get associated with certain people, especially in a them time there. That's when you really get the break.
Yeah,
you get
true, by association.
Yes.
Yeah, real mess, and even the role where Ricky Trooper play, because you know Ricky Trooper share him journey with me upon the road to success, and him talk about even the whole VYBZ KARTEL, Movado situation, and how influential his role was.
Yeah,
in that kind of vibe.
For real. I like the fact that Mataran forward, and in just that short clip we have there, so it really highlight Firelink's role.
Ricky Trooper
role, theme role,
and the role at the
Beenie
events, Pasta.
Yes,
and them event there.
And obviously we know say, but based on the first question we asked, in all fairness, Kartel is already boss.
Yeah.
You understand me? I say, him end up.
But what we also, sorry for cut you finish. Him end up.
Yeah, so but him end up with the altercation with Beenie, with Ninja Man. Him, like people almost like blacklist him.
Yeah.
And this was actually before, so this actually make it clear, say, Kartel was linking with Beenie before the whole Angel and the wedding
saga.
business. You understand? So even though him say Kartel, him saying got the wedding because of Angel, clearly him and Beenie Man did have the link there before.
And this is what caused the disconnect in the dancehall history, you know. I don't know if it is a situation where the man and woman them now remember everything clearly because it happened so long ago. But it's like when them tell them story or them look black in time. Or them look black in time, it's like them not really remember some things. And then when some key elements are missing, fans now kind of run off with them whole. So it's good that Tony Mataran come on the media and use him platform to shed some light on that piece of history, because me can't tell you, me name remember.
No, for real.
Never remember
real.
I never remembered. And so often in conversations, people are quick to be dismissive of Beenie Man to say, yo, you're not boss nobody. Even though Cartel did break already, but we know how dancehall stay, the industry stay. And just music in general, local or international.
Yeah.
There will be a lull. And
Yes.
when entertainers are go through a lull, you need back a spotlight. You need back that opportunity again. So
Yeah.
it's almost like you get a big break all over again, even
true.
though you're boss already.
And basically, when you really think about it, if the altercation with Ninja Man and as with Tony Mataran saying, Bumpty never want a part of that, so them kind of they have a shake relationship there. So it's very possible say Cartel could have get shut out, maybe not forever, but for way longer if it wasn't a Beenie Man. Because at the end of the day, we know say Beenie Man them time there. And still now, you can't go around a Beenie Man and the energy when carrying a dancer.
Cartel not easy, you know, because Cartel in a them time, they find beanies like you go to the ops.
Yeah.
By any means.
Real. And here's the next thing. The next thing is when we really look upon it is for say, like people have them such a vast history and them journey is so massive. How do you remember all of these things?
Yeah, you can't fault them.
You can't
for,
tell it in a one go either.
No, and you can't fault them for not remembering because, you know, it's like me I say, I did not remember what Tony Mataran brought to light.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, connect the dots the way he did.
Right.
This happened at Sting 2003, Cartel and Ninja Man, Ray Tay, and then ultimately, this is how the business reacted because Ninja Man is loved and respected and rated in the business, you know.
Yeah. But what I'll say still, I feel like the part where are the Beenie Man's role in Cartel getting back that spotlight. Yeah, I think Cartel remember.
You
Cartel
think he remember?
He must remember. Listen, he must remember. But
yeah, remember.
Sometimes I feel like there's just something different between we are going with Beenie and Cartel, where only them alone know.
Understand.
I'm honestly think there's still respect for Beenie Man there from Cartel, but obviously Cartel are gonna be Cartel.
Yeah.
And
But it is very important that the man and the woman them remember the historic events, especially in the new media.
Right.
You understand? It's important because back then, really ones and ones who did their own, and you did probably go on an event and you have
not documented.
There is no documentation per se,
yeah.
like no. So it is important. And big up yourself, Mataran, for jump on the media and do that.
And interestingly, as I talk that, there's a next side of the music, you know, where the selectors them are going like in the street where them know. You get to me I say?
Yeah.
And would I love to see like a podcast whether by some selector, two selector forward and just decide to say, yo, we are gonna share some knowledge.
Good idea that you know.
Yeah.
Selectors.
Yeah man, like
good idea that you know.
Foota Hype, Mataran, Ricky Trooper, whichever one of them. Because you really want, but here's the next thing now. You know how the fans then stay now. If it now go how them want the story go, you know, see,
get lost in the algorithm.
Yeah man, a straight trolling and cussing and who bad mind and broke and all of them something there, which is sad. It's sad. So the history now will get to be told the right way when you read it.
But we not rule it out because it needs to get out there. We need it to get out there. We need more conversation. And look, maybe that is what a lot of the entertainers and selectors and people within the industry perhaps need to use them platform for do. Just share the history.
Instead of cuss each other and shame each other, sit down, like build a platform.
Yeah.
Where
And
you can
I
say,
say the uptown youths, them burn no fire.
For real.
Yeah, man. But as we mentioned that though, Chris, in the industry, fans and industry professionals, you can see that there is something brewing, right? Because even when you look at, for example, Kesnamdi winning the Grammy, and big up to the Beenie Man, the Bounty Killer, the Kabaka Pyramid, the Shaggy, the Sean Paul, Taros Riley, Maxi Priest. No, me I call name because I'm a member. Chronics. You have a whole heap of people where actually a big up Kesnamdi on the win. Cecile, you know, like me see them name.
And others.
if you not call a name, no feel no way, right? And others. So, but it's also surprising because you still have other persons who feel how them feel about the win. Check the levels with Norris, man.
You say if you want to go on the Billboard chart, get to you. Anyone at uno. Use 10,000 or 20,000 yourself and buy back your own record and you automatically in a Billboard chart. Not even record or CD yourself. Buy back your own album on Apple iTunes or any one of them platform. You automatically go into the Billboard. It's a disrespect to a lot of people. This Academy Grammy thing, we know what going on. Remember Freddie McGregor telling you years ago, you know? Just go run back the file and see if you see a video clip when Freddie McGregor not telling about that something. They do not want no hardcore dancehall artists and no revolutionary reggae artists again. Them change the trend there. I disrespect to enough people. Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaac. I disrespect to Dennis Brown. It's a disrespect to Anthony B. Sizzler. It's a disrespect to Bounty Killer. Even VYBZ KARTEL and Mavado is a disrespect to them too. Some of them want a boy to come arms and gloves up and going like Ray. No one ever say me bad mind and me this and me that. Say we don't want that say. This need to stop.
Jaja.
Jaja is right.
What do you think about what Norris man say?
Not a good look. Not a good look. I feel like say it's not a good look as it relates to just the Rasta from the Rastafarian community. To say a young Rasta where actually are spread positivity in a theme way. And then again you're gone to a part where I say, oh, it's a disrespect to Kartel, Mavado, all of these people, the same Rastafarian community will say, yo, them a mash up the society and all of that. You understand? It's like you conflate a lot of things and it's not really a Grammy issue now.
Yeah.
To me, there's like an underlying issue or something between the Rastafarian community, whether the younger Rasta or the uptown Rasta, them as them call them or something.
Yeah, definitely. Few things may go clear before we get to that point. First of all, the Grammys is not about sales and ranking and that kind of thing.
The most fire.
But to answer your question, right? So it's basically about them look on the album and them have music insiders and whatever who do the voting process, right? So you hear Norris man also say it's almost like them no revolutionary. Them not revolutionary artists and no hardcore dancehall artists and that type of thing. So is it then like you would have pointed out, say, boy, as a Rasta to Rasta, and you don't know as a member of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church,
You see it. All right.
Where is that level of unity? Where is the congratulations as opposed to using this opportunity now for highlight and say the Rasta them now burn no fire? Because saying that them no revolutionary is almost like you said that.
Listen, the most revolutionary thing the people them want on them platform because them they say Rastafari.
Yes,
that's it.
African liberation, reggae music is for
more.
truths and rights.
Yeah.
And I think, as you mentioned in speech, which is brilliant that you brought that up, Chris, the speech in itself was so profound.
Yeah.
It was so necessary that you use this global platform, this global stage to openly state where reggae music stand for. To use the opportunity to big up Rastafari, not only that, but to say that you represent dancehall and reggae.
But yet, imagine you say that on a major platform. But when you check, when you really check what go on the ground, a beer war, a beer division and divisive energy towards you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what me also get from it is almost like, big up to Norris man. Norris man a talented artist. Nobody see this and text me. Or big up yourself same way. Very, very talented. But I kind of feel like it is the same type of energy where some of the veteran dancehall man them would have expressed openly, right? Like the younger generation are coming and then you find like a lot of faults. Yeah. Evolution is going to happen.
They have a problem with the trap dancehall.
Exactly.
So is it I guess they have a problem with the new sound in reggae?
Because again, nobody, and we would say again, there's a level of progression. Nobody no revolutionary like Bob Marley and Peter Tosh and burn the fire like Bob and Peter. Yes, it's Sizzler and Capleton, them do it. But when Bob and Peter did do it, them did do it in a time where it was scary.
You literally can get locked up for even stand for certain things.
Yes.
Yeah. Police are going move to you.
You talk about a time where them a whole Rasta and a trim them.
Yeah, them time the Babylon are never just a word.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Babylon a blue light of Babylon.
Exactly. So when you really look at that, right? And me I try to say this way, if you put it into context, when they were doing it, it was a different type of revolution from when Capleton and Sizzla them a do it.
Yeah.
The times change, you know.
Right.
Yes, the fire still a burn. So when you look at these youths now, where do it, it's still a different time.
I guess the man must say on a fire, but I like what Masika said. 10 pack of matches are. It's like it's a matches.
Say can't cool.
Yeah, 10 stick of matches or something like
As
that.
you mentioned that, you know, so we do a Road to Success interview with Fantan Moja, and Fantan did have a lot to say, you know. Check the levels.
For them water down reggae where them bust a few reggae artists, as we call them, the uptown kid them, but a water down reggae, them now burn no fire.
Let's talk about it, because I guess, are you referring to the reggae revival with like Chronics and Protege and
No, them youth, they are still my youth, them youth, they watch we and do the thing, you know, and end up love the thing.
So who you're referring to, but, like when you burn the uptown reggae?
No, which is me and you know Jerry them set the things like when certain artists them shub a different narrative in the music where me not understand the earth no level again.
wait. Let's talk about it.
No, but
and then the energy change.
Yeah, because again, it is easy for people to say anything will come to them in an interview. It is my duty now and responsibility to get the why. You know, like why I feel like that. And again, him never really put it into perspective. But then the takeaway with what you see happen now is because the man them come and say reggae revival. That in itself is an insinuation like reggae dead. And
probably that's where them take the offense.
Them take the offense. So because they probably have them little thing ya brew.
Well, and here's the thing. Me actually understand what Fantana say, you know.
Yeah.
Me understand what Fantana say. And now also get it that him now try to create no controversy, but him feel. And
he might express himself.
What I find interesting when you say, let's talk about it. And yo, the man energy change because really and truly him don't want to burn them, but him feel and him feel like said that like I guess the Rastafarian movement, it now moving in the direction where him forward come and see
No, I just know me I put it into context, you know, because me never see it all along, you know.
Right. No, yeah.
I just know it will come
revival,
to me.
yeah.
I just feel like the fact that them say reggae revival and what that's imply.
Yeah.
You
and
understand?
I think that set of them with the Chronics, the Kabak and Protege, and them actually break without any help. As far as we know from like the older generation, it would seem.
Yeah, it was like
I could be wrong, so.
It was almost like a new movement.
Yeah.
A new crop of producers and things will come together and them infiltrate the system that type of way and felt like, yo, reggae revival. Saying that to reggae artists who paved the way and actually set it, you can see how them are you can see how, may I say probably.
Yeah.
Because maybe it's not all of them, but you can see how they'll probably take that as an offense.
Yeah, I guess the fire with my burner, natural gas fire. You see me I say? And you don't know, so before we are talking about kerosene oil, gas oil, tire, all of that. But a natural gas fire.
Yeah, but all in all, I really feel like the Rastafarian community, I don't really want to put this mantle upon them to say it's their duty and responsibility if it's a lead by example and make unity there at the forefront.
Listen, one thing you can tell you, no, really and truly, based on what we are seeing now, is a good thing. Say most of the Rasta them not go live like a dancehall artist them.
Because what would I go on?
A whole heap of things would get exposed.
Look, we're not going to put the mantle upon them because me remember when we did have locks, that was part of the reason why I remove my locks, because people see you with locks and then there is just this expectations and how people want to tell you how to live. And then I feel like the closer I got to the community, I realized that yo, they weren't any different from the ballads.
Kshema. Wagwan data.
It ain't different. It never much different. And that time I was just searching. You know what I mean? I was just searching, and that was what I felt closest to. Like when me hear just out and raga, like me just feel like me in a natural state.
Yes, left the K and come to the I.
Yeah.
Kshema.
But definitely, me really feel like them can lead with that level of unity. And with Kesnam the winning the Grammy, it is important that the Rasta community, they congratulate the man. The album is good. The album is good, and it don't make any sense you come with this selective outrage. Like, okay, this moment, it's all about positive music to uplift and inspire and to educate. And then the next minute, you go side with some man when I have them type of songs that will uplift or inspire because you feel like, oh, this man will win. Me not support it.
Yeah, a few things. I never listened to the album until after I'm listening. Really good album.
Yes.
Like the album. The next thing is that when it comes to the Grammy, and this is something when we realize, so them have them criteria, but we don't know why we as Jamaicans and our culture, we are bringing our own criteria when you check it out. We are bringing criteria about who sell out stadium, who more impactful.
Sell out arena.
And I guess, in reality, when you really check it out, the Grammy is probably, the best way me can describe it, and this is just my opinion, is almost like a secret society. And then, them have them criteria for getting, and if it's a case where you dot all the I's and cross all the T's, you stand a chance. And I feel like, say, when it comes to most of our legendary artists, whether back in the days, them never really very interested in doing research or just the whole thing of the patience where it requires to say, yo, what's the process to follow to kind of get this accolade? You understand what I said? They don't do it. They just feel as if, all right, as long as me I make money, me good. And me know my project good. And the next thing we want
I remember I said to you, KRIS, we come from a space where you will have some man and woman, some artists, so we say, yo, burn accolades, we not do it for no accolades. We do it because of the people. The music is a calling. There is like a higher purpose. So you also did have that mentality. And then at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, people always want something to show. Because them have the energy until a younger artist forward and get where them could have get and them never get. Look here, it is what it is. And yes, even though it's a US award, it is recognized worldwide and people, them want it. Even though them criticize it, them want it.
All right. Very good point. Recognized worldwide. But let's talk about the culture for a moment. Let's say, because the trajectory that we see now would say a lot of the biggest Jamaican or reggae and dancehall entertainers, they don't have this, they don't have a Grammy. How valuable the culture sees this award now?
Look, maybe in the culture, people don't put any great emphasis on it, but at the end of the day, to say that you are a Grammy-winning artist, it says something. You understand? Like, me can sit here and say, I am a Grammy, no, not Grammy, I'm an award-winning journalist, right? I have my award to show when we get from the Press Association of Jamaica. Nobody can take that from me. Like, me get that. You know what I mean? So even though you may have fans in the culture who probably like, okay, yes, it's whatever, or it doesn't carry enough weight, everybody wants to be outside of the culture. You want to impact not just the culture. You want to, to be seen worldwide on your bio, that you put out. An award-winning artist, a Grammy-winning artist, that says something. And that's why so many entertainers will try to pad up every award where them have, and who not have no award, when they see the bios, them I tell you how much time them did dip on one chart.
Some TikTok award and all
a lot of frills and fluffs, because at the end of the day, it says something about you.
On paper.
And what you have done. Who knows? we say when Kabaka Pyramid, for example, won the Grammy, he toured continuously, almost for an entire year.
Right,
so that in itself comes with a level of impact, clout,
Yeah.
how it affects the wider world. Because if I just the culture alone, I go book you now, you're dead for hungry. Think about it.
You mean if a Jamaica alone, because the culture...
Yes, the culture is wide, but then you
than,
also want to impact on a global scale.
Got you.
You understand?
Got you.
Come about the culture staying out. How much time we can watch you perform, Chris? How much time we can book
well,
you and see?
remember, say the culture go as wide as go upon the Europe and all of them something. That's still part of the culture. That's still like say the culture. But if you're gonna say no, we are cross into our next market. So
I think maybe we have like two different understanding. Like when you say the culture. So when you say the culture, clearly define. Clearly define what you mean, so we can better answer.
So, for instance,
what you asked.
Personally, I consider if a reggae festival book you, a reggae festival in Europe book you,
then them
that's
are part
still
of
the
the
culture.
culture.
Yeah, that's my opinion. So I
Well,
know if.
But if a reggae festival in Europe book you, right? Yes, them are tap into our culture. Are they necessarily a part of the culture if them are try to tap in like that kind of way and give you some amounts of booking? Or how do you
Is that a question for me or a question for ChatGPT? I don't know what. Me personally, I feel like say if you represent reggae,
yes,
you're part of the culture.
Okay.
That's just my opinion. If it's a case where, let's say, let's say like a country festival book, you know, that's outside
like
of the
Reggae Land
culture.
UK, where I come up.
Yeah, I think that would be outside of the culture. You understand?
But they're tapping into the
Glastonbury,
music.
Our Glastonbury.
Yeah.
That's outside of the culture. That's
oh
just
my gosh,
opinion.
Chris, you've gone into some modes of complexities. And when I look at the culture, like you do have people who are tapping into the culture. Like for example, you have a Jewish reggae artist named Matisse Yahoo, right?
Right.
Him tap into the culture because of reggae music him do, but is he the culture? Is he a part of the culture? Like, I mean,
I guess, not with Matisse Yahoo, you know, but
I'm just going to give you an example for it.
No, I have a statement. I'm just going to make a disclaimer. Not with Matisse Yahoo, but I'm saying, I guess that's why the whole term culture vulture may have been coined because of like cases like
different
this. People just tap in and just leave or whatever it is.
The bigger question though is, how do you feel about people tapping into the culture? Like, is that something that's okay? Like, you know, you have these American reggae bands, Canadian reggae bands, like Magic and Soja and so on. I mean, how do you perceive that?
Here's the thing now. Personally, I feel like just anybody at all, not just them, but anybody at all tap into a culture and don't offer anything to the culture, just take. That's my definition of a culture vulture.
But then look on this, right? Long before me and you did probably born, you did have, when the music industry started out, like a lot of our entertainers, they just take the foreign artists, sing them and sing them over.
I guess we're a culture vulture.
What was that?
Yeah, I guess
you know,
they could actually brand us as that because what we're not going to do, I try to change the
construct of what already exists.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to change the measuring stick just to suit my argument. So I guess they could look at it as that.
Not only that too, but we love reggae, right? And when you say reggae music, Jamaica automatically. And I feel like if we want to still impact the world on a global level, we can't hug it up.
No, fact.
Can't hug it up. People love it, them are going to want to tap in. That's why you see people grow them locks and all of that. Because when I really even think about Rastafari, Jamaicans really take it to a different level.
Jamaicans take Rasta.
Yeah, like just a whole new level. Like just even that, but just different cultural aspects, the way we talk, the food, just the whole attitude and aura, and even how we dance. It feels good when they say, for example, Beyonce up on stage and when she did a dirty wine. Like that was a good vibe for the culture, right?
Right, yeah, absolutely.
It was. So may I say that if we go back to the original point, reggae and dancehall is ours. So don't be in your feelings too much when Afrobeats tap in.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
be in
yeah.
your feelings too much when Soulja tap in or Magic tap in. And these are like, you know, Canadian and US reggae bands.
Yeah,
because reggae are going to impact the world, and that kind of impact, it's going to cause people to want to be a part of. Not true?
Yeah, yeah. I want to, you know, for Jamaica, as you say, we're not a man-loving culture, you know. We emotional, but you know. I tell you, we emotional, but
and this is way it come down to, you know, because we want to get that credit. We not say you can't borrow with thing, we can't take with thing, but don't act like a feel.
Yeah.
You understand? Don't act like it belongs to you. Like, give us the credits, give us that recognition. And I think that's when the lines sometimes get blurred. When it starts impact our people. We hear some artists say, boy, when we go up on tour, there is a full suit of a reggae band there. So it's almost like them don't get an opportunity to travel with their band because somebody have played the music.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah,
so when it impacts we financially and otherwise, we get cross.
Yeah. That's one thing we are during the culture too. For real. But I do feel like, say, where the Grammys concerned, I do feel like if it's a case where a lot of our biggest stars don't get that accolade, I really don't know how much it's going to be valued in the culture from, like, as it relates to fans. You understand what I say? Because it's not like
from a fan standpoint, you're definitely onto something, because fans, especially if them artists don't have one or no win one, then they are dismissive of it. Yeah,
because now we start to realize these albums don't need to have a hit or be a hit album to get a Grammy.
It just needs to be like a good album, a solid album.
A solid album. You
Based
understand
on the
what I say?
criteria.
So at the end of the day, me now go take up my money and say, oh, I'm going to just go to the show, because I'm going to watch a Grammy winning artist. You understand what I say? So I'm going to go watch I go to an event because I say, yo, I like this artist catalog.
So Chris,
have a series of
help me
hits.
to understand where you go. So is it then that you're saying that having a Grammy to your name is like, it don't carry any weight?
No, I did not say that.
Talk it talk.
No, I'm just saying.
Talk, Chris.
No, I'm just saying.
Please be clear.
No, I'm just saying from a cultural standpoint.
Yeah.
If it's a case where the entertainers within the culture, the ones that the real movers and shakers in the culture, right, don't have this accolade, I don't know how much value people going, like the culture going to see it as it relates
Do you think
from a fan perspective.
the movers and shakers in the industry from the culture who don't have one, you feel like they don't want one?
Yeah, absolutely. They want one.
Yeah, but again, going by your outline,
right?
I work within your lines.
Yeah.
All right?
Entrap, you try entrap me.
Yes. Yeah, so going off of that, right? So if them want one and then the fans them, because remember, you know, again, it go back to what I said to you a while ago, the fans will only don't put any value on it, especially if their artist, their favorite don't have one, and try to belittle it. But having a Grammy is a big deal.
Yeah, but let's say for instance.
So if it never carry no weight, people who don't have one wouldn't secretly want one.
Right.
The Grammy basically is music's biggest night. It is different from the Juno Awards, which is a Canadian award, and it's different from the MOBO Awards, that is in Europe.
Yeah.
Right? And of the two, the Grammy would have been the longest running award.
Right.
Them want one.
Yeah.
Artists, we get a MOBO, but them glad for them MOBO, but them still want a Grammy.
Yeah, I'm realized that the MOBO kind of favor dancehall a little more than the Grammys.
It was.
And it's also a younger award show.
In comparison to the Grammys.
In comparison to the Grammys.
And now them recently expand the category to be Best Caribbean Artist.
Yeah. Personally, I just feel like some of we legend them need to have the accolade there. For it really means something to the culture. That's just my opinion.
But again,
and them have to do the work, you know.
yeah,
Me not
yeah,
say-
because
so-
I'm like, Grammy over here, Grammy over here.
Yeah, them have to do the work, you know. So
And not to say them not do the work.
No, when
but again, doing the work, you also have to submit your project.
exactly, and meet who you have to meet, network with who you have to network with.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure, say, a lot of times you may have persons who know the process of getting a Grammy. During that period where they're trying to put themselves in the position to get a Grammy, they probably don't earn as much as somebody who just a do road and just feel like, say, yo, me have the show there over there, so because they're going to be doing like a lot of promotions, meeting the right people, connecting the dots in order to get that accolade. You understand what I say?
And
it's
the-
strategic. It's a
the next
strategic
thing,
move. Still.
that is a US award that you have IRAMA, which is an award for the culture.
Yeah,
All people have to do is just support the awards that are for the culture.
that is it.
Make those awards mean something.
Yeah. And right there, just like that, the plane land.
No, the plane don't land yet. I want to ask you something, Chris.
Go on.
Would you die for me?
Jaja. And why die for you when we can live for you? Why?
Look here, no, man. Anyway, so
Oh,
first,
go
you
on.
know, Madsus was doing an interview with the Fix. Big up to the Fix. And, you know, them ask him a question. Check the levels.
Is it safe to say that you'd give your life to protect VYBZ KARTEL?
Of course.
Wow. Chris, talk to me.
Speechless. Yeah, what?
Wow. Look, I guess ultimately to each his own. And Madsus would know why him personally feel that way and why him say it like that.
One thing for sure still, we know this is not coming from VYBZ KARTEL.
Yeah.
We get the memo earlier.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. The next thing I would say, maybe Madsus miss him calling because the Secret Service is a good place for them type of talent and quality, you know.
Yeah,
When you think about it,
that's
allow
some
me to tell.
Secret Service energy. For
Yeah,
real.
yeah. So
Differently though.
Yeah, the president maybe hiring or whatever it is.
Who knows? Maybe for him, VYBZ KARTEL is his president.
Absolutely. So here's the next question. So you wouldn't, if your partner would die for their boss, how you feel about that?
We're having a conversation. What? You got dead for your boss? What about me?
Even if is this in the Secret Service? Cause me say it's a
People have to know where them,
like that,
people have to know where them can take up, and that is why like a lot of people in the Secret Service, them basically almost don't have a life per se. Them not really have no really family ties or all of that. So them kind of choose people where a lone soldier in the thing.
Yeah,
you understand? Me personally, I'm not dead for nobody.
No,
I'm living for you.
What would be interesting is like, imagine.
You would dead for anybody?
No, why die when we can live for them?
Yeah.
Why?
Would you die for anybody?
So it would be interesting to hear like his kids are.
Yeah, how them feel about that, like in family and stuff. But look, at the end of the day, to each his own. And like me say, they're definitely underlining conversations, events, and things why Madsus would feel that type of way.
I'm pretty sure say you have other person who feel like say them would do that for them brethren too. So I'm pretty sure
even
say
partner, children, and all of that.
Yeah.
For them brethren.
Huh?
For them brethren.
Yeah, then brethren. Well, I guess him said KARTEL I'm father still.
Yeah.
Because
he
was
basically
basically family, and
Yeah.
he's basically family. So here's the thing. It's one of them things that where it's almost like one feel like say since this whole Gaza nation a farm and a bill, I don't think we have seen the level of fanatic there in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Them level of fandom there.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Look, me say it's already in the conversation. Like, you know, it get to a level where it is just so radical. Like, people not really try to have a conversation and reason. Because we would have experienced a time where people did say Bounty versus Beenie. And you could have a conversation. Yes, it would be a heated conversation or a heated debate as it relates to who did better or whatever the case is. But nonetheless, you could have a conversation with the next person. I don't feel like no, you can have a sensible conversation with somebody who rep the Gaza like that, because it's like, oh, the Gaza is everything. Nothing at all the Gaza do is out of place or should be criticized. You know, like you can't say anything. People will just call you down and try to silence you.
But if we're going to be honest still, you know,
this
is the dream of every entertainer that's out there.
To have that this level of loyalty with them fans.
And, the level of the loyalty, the level of loyalty with them fans, because and I think it's just true. It's kind of new. It's taboo for us in Jamaica. But if you think about even the Beyonce,
because we normally they're Jamaican seat and say, yo, a foreign thing that when I run down artists, when I run down celebrities,
but that's a different thing,
or whatever. But
so I guess it's a
to each his own. I just let it come to each his own, and people just going to express how them truly feel, and you're going to get that. But as me point to each his own, would you carry a purse?
There's something there. The thing that we don't go on with, don't.
Yeah, what do you think about that new fad? Hit or a miss?
Miss with that, man. Miss with that. Here's the thing. There's originally where me know that thing start from is like the postman bag, right? And me have a postman bag where sometimes me don't even bother think of carrying that based on how me see the man them a move. But you have the postman bag. And then you also have the sling bag where you'd have seen even Kartel would have carry that sometime. But then you start see the man them get to some like a small purse type of thing. Yeah, me think you have to miss me with that, man. Trust me.
Yeah. And stop force it on the people them.
Yeah,
some people go with it and force it on them. Like,
but the culture really get relaxed, you know.
Yeah.
You understand what I say? Because there was those certain things where would I say, yo, would I never. And
taboo.
Yeah, and me remember as a youth, you'd have say a man with a one ear piercing. Personally, me don't have no piercing. Me not really depend on that. But me don't have no problem with where a man want to do. But you'd have see a 1 ear piercing, then you still got to 2. When me see the nose piercing, me start say.
But Tupac did have that.
No, well, me I talk about Jamaicans. Then me I say, any minute now, them have to go runway. But then we say them still here. You get to me? I say, so it's like there's just fashion evolve and there's so much happening, and you have to kind of know your boundaries, know your limit. There's also the crop t-shirt, the crop boxy t-shirt.
Yeah.
We wear them, but again, size.
Belly skin?
Not belly skin, the crop shirt them. So at the end of the day, sizing is important.
Yes.
The fit. You get to me? I say? So at the end of the day, me not go wear a crop boxy t-shirt with short. Where nobody now go.
Yeah, we don't fear see your belly.
No, absolutely. Then you start. Then people, right? That's how you look questionable. You see what I say? So that it still. It's like we have to know our boundaries and kind of maintain that. You see what I say? That's just my personal. I know
people that say, yo, I'm free for do what I want to do. To each his own, but I can't tell you. Say, look a purse there, it now pop. And it's it now pop. Trust me, believe.
Sooner or later, a girl them now can't find no purse to buy. You know, so I say it.
Believe me, it now pop.
Yeah. Don't overdo it.
Yes, don't OD.
Yeah.
I eat that still, you know. What you want to say to the people them?
No, man, I eat that, man.
You don't want to say nothing to them.
Don't listen. Load the purse something there. Miss you with it.
Yeah.
That is it.
Look here. Big up to the Levels community. Thank you to our new subscribers. And you know the scripts. If it's your first time checking in, make sure you hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell. Wanna rock and come in and be a part of the Levels community. And Kris, my mark register again in a...
God.
Yes, so of course the Levels community spotlight. We're putting a spotlight on Wagwan 6103. Thank you so much for the support. Bless up yourself.
Big up.
Yes, and also big up to YN Rang. Always a comment always I like the video them. And whenever I go live, him always I tell me what to do. Yeah, man, tell the people them to subscribe, you know? As a
cool.
moderator.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, man, bless up yourself, Miss you. King Higgins, thank you so much. Me get it. I love my voice. Yay.
Yeah, you know,
thank you.
We can cut
of course.
Yeah, here's the thing. We just want to big up to each and everyone who acknowledge me and know say, yo, yeah, I'm glad to see you working at place.
Yeah.
I appreciate love it.
Yes, no,
Bless
absolutely. Big up to Wake Up and Live. I see the comments them. I see I come true. And big up to Leo Lewis Media. Thank you so much. I see the comments, I see the messages. And Leo Lewis Media, he's one of them who always jump on and say, yo, when the podcast come back, I like the reasoning, real levels.
Yeah.
So absolutely. Thank you so much to the Levels community. Thank you to the spotlight we are put on, you know, members of the community, but, you know, just keep the conversation going, keep it flowing. And like me say, we're back.
That's it. Can I speak on your behalf?
No. KRIS is not authorized to speak on my behalf.
Where's me NUFFY attack?
You're NUFFY attack.
Jaja God. All right, you don't know.
We out.
Love and life.